Good evening, everybody, and welcome out to the Zelda 1 Randomizer Weekly. Tonight, we've got Bogey, we've got Fury SK, we've got Antlers, and we also have Captain Green 7 dancing to you tonight for your pleasure. We are going to be doing a flag set that has been come to known as Consternation. So, what have we got here? So, we've got First Quest Overworld, we've got Shapes Dungeons, Mixed Hints, we've got Easy Start Shuffle, 8 Triforces required, Ganon's Force, plus and minus 2 enemy HP, Cave Shuffle, normal. I know Red Ring forced to Silver 9. No Red Ring Silver Arrow is forced into 9. So yeah, Dungeon Heart Shuffle, the books and Atlas, not a boomstick, unfortunately. So we got second quest rooms, we got enemies, randomized boss groups, and the red bubble curse is going to be swordless. So it's pretty standard fare. We're going to be starting here in just a moment. Okay, and it looks like we are starting at second quest level 7. Whether that's an actual level 7, that is up to be determined. We have a first, well, actually, we can determine it's not level 7 because there's no second quest overworld. And Captain Green 7 here, just finding a potion shop. What do we got here at, it looks like we've got ourselves, okay, so Captain Green's headed towards the coast to see the items, or see what's on there. Antlers, finds a hint shop. We do have mixed hints, so they might be useful, might not be. Our secret is 28 rupees for a medium. Okay, so we just have a heart container on the coast. So you're gonna have to forgive me tonight if I do miss things because it is just me and 4 people. That's quite a bit. Looks like these Octoroks rolled upwards, and we do have a wand. Did anybody see where that wand was located? Under the Armos, I hear from chat. Ooh, looks like Captain Green 7 getting herself a payday. There we go, we're up here. Is there anything at this coast secret spot? I guess not yet because Bogey doesn't have any bombs. So right now we're looking for a sword, although with the wand we can put that off for quite a bit. Fury SK, of course, being the champion of the All Boards No Swords tournament, is a lot more comfortable with going swordless, but we do have a sword. Unfortunately, it's the magic sword. It's up there by the coast, gambling spot. Up here in the secret spot, we get a Take Any. And Bogey is the first one to find a candle. Yep, Chad is correct. We definitely need a sword in order to fight Ganon because this is not the swordless flag, so we will need that sword. Oh, there we go. Captain Green picking up some more bombs here. We're going to see here the coast spot. Oh, it's just a, door repair charge. Still haven't found any levels yet. Looks like we might have, like, some levels that are, like, all jam-packed all the way out. Probably on the west, forest section. Do find the, Take Any roads. There's one that leads all the way over here. That's actually not terrible. Meanwhile, we see Antlers taking out the Lost Hills, along with Captain Green 7. We've got Fury SK down here by the coast, finding some more bombs. He's not going to take those bombs? Okay, well, he's already got all the bombs, so it doesn't matter. 5, or that's an 8, not a 5. He's going to go check the starting location. Now, it's a pretty small, large secret. Fortunately, there's going to be 3 of them. And look at that, we find our first level on Fury SK's side. It's level 2. So we know that from the, flag set that we know this is going to be shapes. Question is, what kind of a shape? Level 2, so it's probably going to be long, winding, and linear. Now, unfortunately, Bogey taking a death at Monocle Rock. And we've got definitely mixed enemies here. Fortunately, we've also got Bull's voice. Now here we go, this room, no, it's got nothing, that's a shutter door, we just open the shutter door there. Oh, shoot. There's the compass. Fortunately, Fury cannot go to the left because we have no more keys. There we go, we can do this, and okay, there we go, so we can skip over that locked door. Still trying to find any sort of semblance to get our bearings. There we go, we got a level 5 on Captain Green 7. If I am speaking too fast, it is because I have to look at 4 screens simultaneously. There's a map. Ooh, look at that. Name that ink blot. That is interesting. We do have a staircase. Is this our... Yep, it's just a staircase. And there's a heart container there as the white sword item. Now, we do have second quest rooms on, so that dig dogger could actually be possibly hiding something. But here's a staircase. Is this the other side? It's the other side of the staircase? It is not. It is the item, and it is the white sword. Captain Green 7, not going to be needing to worry about finding the wooden sword anymore. If he does find one, then he gets a free candle. There we go, we find the map out of level 2. On Fury SK's side. Captain Green grabbing a precious key. Well, it's 3 keys, so that's not too bad. A Fury SK with 1 key. Ooh, look at that! That is the bow on Fury SK's side in level 2. And of course, the bow is going to be required to kill Ganon, as well as the silver arrows. We've got a level 8 here on Bogey's side. Level 8, obviously one of the larger levels in shapes. Not... Yeah, it's one of the largest levels in shapes. There's a compass in level 5 for Captain Green. This could house an item, or this could be a staircase. Just a staircase, but might as well take it. Yeah, we see that there's any key on the floor in 5. Captain Green 7 now having all of the keys. Ganon starter pack in level 2, so is chat saying that we found the silvers? Oh no, wait a minute, hold on. Oh, interesting. I think we have a bait block, folks. We do, we have a bait block, and I just missed the item that was in level 8. Did anybody catch that? Okay, we're just finding out it's the red candle. I mean, that's not the worst thing to find, honestly, this early in the game. You want to find the red candle at some point before you've burned down all the trees. Looks like Antlers is also here in level 8. So much action, and we've got a ladder block too. Well, here's level 9. Captain Green has found level 9. There we go. And Antlers is about to find the red candle. Okay, so the blue ring is 252 rupees. That's pretty darn expensive. There we go, Captain Green has found level 2. So now Captain Green's gonna grab all of the, pig-destroying utensils. I'm gonna have a nice little barbecue later. There we go, look at that, Bogey, doing a Kananaki. That is a special trick where you don't have a key, and you wait for, you kill the enemies, and you wait for one of the shutter doors to open, and while the shutter door is open, you can actually walk through the key door. The only thing is, though, is that you need to walk back through the key door, or else that door will actually lock itself if you say, up in A and go back to start, and then try and go through it again. There we go, we have a level 3 sighting on the Fury SK side. Ooh, and we've got Gomas. And it's an Aquamentus here, guarding something in level 2. Now, there's the map. Now, there's another shoot room. Now there's the Triforce out of 3, so Fury SK with 1 Triforce on the board. The answer chat, no. Picking up any sword, if you have a sword that's greater than that, won't do anything. So the game only increments your sword; it doesn't, decrease it. Which, of course, would be an interesting flag to add. The only problem is, though, is that that's under the assumption that you can upgrade your sword again, which you can't, at least currently. And it looks like Fury has 2 Triforce pieces. Okay. And there we go. It looks like our second item here in level 8 is just a heart container. There we go. There's a Triforce piece for Antlers with 8 on the board. And Bogey is going to follow up. Here's the silver arrows for Captain Green 7. Okay, Antler is down here by the coast. Ooh. Yeah, unfortunately, there is kind of an issue when you have levers on the screen and you try and enter into a dungeon, or not a dungeon, a cave. The old man or whichever whoever's talking to you is going to take a little extra time spawning because it's got to deal with all sorts of stuff going on screen at once. And there we go, Captain Green 7 with the bait. Is there a tracker on duty? I would love to know that because we had a tracker. But I think the tracker is just about as swamped as I am trying to catch up with everything. Yes, tonight our tracker is Freedom Fighter. So that's a name that is a lot newer to the Zelda 1 randomizer community. And it is good that they have put forth the chance to, volunteer. Because, sometimes people would rather play, run these games than, sit back and do commentary. Here we go, Fury SK finally finding a flame. Now, Antlers is in level 2. Yeah, I imagine Antlers is not going to be leaving until they also find, the Ganon slaying kit. And I just realized Captain Green does not have... Wait. Oh yeah, I guess Captain Green or Fury doesn't have any heart containers. I guess they must be pretty comfortable with their health level. Which, of course, they're very good, excellent players. Definitely not like somebody like me who, needs, all of the, you know, all of the stuff in order to defeat Ganon. As it seems, yeah, but, we still haven't found a bunch of items left. Still don't have the raft, we still don't have the step ladder, we still don't have the recorder, or the power bracelet, or the red ring. Haven't found a book or the bananas. So we still have quite a bit of stuff to find. And level 9, well, level 9 can't have any important items in it. So it's likely level 9's gonna have like a pair of heart containers or a boomerang. Ooh, Bogey unfortunately taking a death. Yeah, that's right. Power bracelet, recorder, raft, step ladder. Those can't be found in level 9, or the bow can't be found in level 9 either because those items are considered to be item blocks. They block progression. Do we know what the item in 3 was? I don't recall what the item in 3 was. Unfortunately, everything is going so fast and I have to dart back and forth between every screen here. Yeah, I think Fury, it's a small enough dungeon. I think Fury just bailed on it because, we found a lot of the important things, unless the ladder is in level 3, I don't think Fury's going to need to worry about digging that 3 out. Or, maybe we need the power bracelet, or maybe we need the raft, but those are probably less likely. Now, the only thing that could hurt Fury is if the recorder was in 3 and there was another dungeon that he decided not to dig. Here we go, we're up on the grave, Captain Green 7, finding... Ooh, just another door repair. Another heart container for Captain Green 7. There we go, Furious K in level 8. Now, I don't know if we actually found the floor item in 8, because of course this having Heart Shuffle, there could be, an item there on the floor in 8. Furious K, Captain Green 7 now is in level 3. There we go, Antlers grabbing the Triforce out of that level. Yeah, if it's blocked by a gravestone, then it is technically considered a block, but it isn't a block that you need the power bracelet for. Although, that would actually be a nice little additional flag to have is no free graves. You need the power bracelet to access the gravestones. That would be an interesting flag to add. Probably not a difficult one to add either. There we go, Antlers finding a regular sword. Now, the only one without a sword is Bogey. That's right, so here's where Captain Green found the Triforce and decided to bail afterwards. Let's see, nope, Captain Green is going to keep going. Oh, it's going to get assaulted by a bunch of danger noodles. But with a little block clipping and the wand, not so difficult. There we go. And here we go. What's down here? Alright, well there's one of the items. It is a heart container. Key. There's a ladder block there in 8. So far we haven't seen the staircase item in 3. There's the map. Oh, look at that. It is double segmented. Ooh. Oh, shoot. From Bogey's side. So far, I think we're pretty much caught up in terms of item locations. There we go, Captain Green finally grabbing that piece of Triforce. So there must be... No, he's going back in. Probably just getting closer to the entrance here. Oh look, that's not where the item is, was it? It was where the item was, and it's the recorder. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. So that's what Fury SK passed up. But of course, we are not going to have recorder to unbeaten dungeons in this particular seed. So it's not going to have a function there, but it is going to serve as a function to go back to dungeons that we already have cleared. Plus, there is one recorder check we can make here at Recorder Lake. If this is a dungeon, then Fury might be in a spot of trouble. And there we go, Fury SK finding the car container in level 8, and oh no, level 7 is in its vanilla location. That does spell kind of foreboding for Fury SK, because he's now got to go back into level 3 and grab that recorder. Also, chat, you know what to do. Is this even randomized? Oh, and look at that! The heart container there is in the moat room. Fortunately, that's not an item that's required, so still a possibility that we might have a ladderless seed, at least for the time being. Aquamentus awaits with the book. Interesting information for level 1. Which we haven't found yet. Ooh, and look at that. We instantly have another recorder block, but seeing as I needed the recorder to get in here, I don't think it's much of a problem. Sail not to save the princess, so we do not need the raft. Leok lurks with the red ring. So yeah, we do have a red ring in level 4, and we do have a bomb upgrade here in level 7. And there is level 7. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so that kind of looks like a boot, but in a way it also kind of looks a bit like a something. And, oh my goodness, and then I just realized, wait a minute, wow. So then level 8. Oh my goodness, I don't think we know what level 8's gonna look like because everybody's finished level 8, I think. If not, we will. But I don't think we found... Yeah. It does kind of look a bit like a snake, almost. Now here we go, we found level 6 on Antler's side, but I didn't see where Antlers entered level 6, unfortunately. Is this a staircase room? It is indeed. Is it an item room? No. Now, level 6 is one of those other dungeons that can get rather large considering, oh look, well there's the power bracelet in 7. And it looks like we've got another staircase room here in 6. And an easy Triforce too. So we're gonna find out where Antlers entered this dungeon. Ah, I was up here on Death Mountain. Captain Green taking the lead. Why is that? Because of the power bracelet, or just the amount of Triforces? Or you know what? With that recorder, I think he does have a bit of a lead. Block 7. Okay, that explains why Captain Green noped out of 7. And unfortunately, Fury's gonna have to go back to level 3 the long way. Alright, now we've got Bogey in level 5. Now, speaking of beefy, yeah, Bogey is probably going to be getting the information rather shortly that the bait is going to be required to pull out that Triforce. Meanwhile, we see not much at the grave, just the take Annie. It's not bad. And let's see, what is Fury SK going to do? Gonna go down here. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to check the level 7 area, and looks like Antlers has also found level 5. So Antlers and Bogey are in a good position to find the Any key. And it looks like Captain Green has found level 4. So we got a hint that the... Ooh, yeah, Captain Green, now knowing that level 4 is in fact Bracelet locked, was also blocked by the recorder. Hey, we've got a chain reaction seed going here. It looks like Aquamentus awaits at the grave. I think we might actually have a second power bracelet block. So C is for Cookie. That's good enough for me. Just reading up what's on Bogey's side. There we go. Antlers picking up that white sword. Now here in this... Oh, look at this level 4. This is actually a pretty interesting shape here. Wait. You know what that looks like to me? That looks like one of the parts that you have to replace when you're playing the Intellivision game Bomb Squad. Okay, many of you are too young to know what that was. Let's just say that there were consoles before the NES. And this one, I'm talking about Bomb Squad, it could talk. I mean, if you bought a voice attachment, of course. My favorite Intellivision game was one called Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Treasure of Tarman. And that's one where you're in like a gigantic maze and it's procedurally generated. You know, to a certain degree. It was actually pretty advanced for a cartridge of its time. Didn't have exactly the NES level graphics, but, you know, gameplay-wise, it was actually pretty solid. Actually, it might have been one of the first roguelikes. And there's the any key for Bogey. And here in this level 4, fortunately, because this is shapes, we know that little middle section, which is absolutely begging to be bombed open, won't have anything in it. Because that's how the shapes algorithm works. Oh yeah, Snafu, that was a great one too. That was almost like snakes almost. Instead of growing bigger, you were like well actually you kept growing. It was basically like you had to try and destroy the other snake. There was like different colored snakes and you had to try and destroy each other by having no space for them left to grow. There we go. We got the Triforce out of 6, and there's the red ring out of 4 for Captain Green 7. There we go. Triforce out of 4, Captain Green. There's our second large secret, or is that our third large secret? I don't recall. Alright, let's see here. So Bogey's here by the Lost Hills. Same with the Antlers. Unfortunately, both of them are going to need to go find level 3 in order to get that power bracelet. There we go. So we don't need to worry about that power bracelet spot here on Death Mountain since we are on First Quest Overworld. There we go. Bogey is picking up the meat. you go. Check this spot here, and we have... You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. And of course, Fury SK bombing the wrong wall. No, we just get a bomb shop. And there's Antlers finding a heart container in the staircase in 6. There we go, Captain Green back into 5. At this point, I think the only Triforce that Captain Green doesn't have besides 5 is 1. There we go, there's the bait block. And Rupees guard the Triforce. Ah, money. Isn't that the final boss of every dungeon? Speaking of bosses, look at that. Ooh. We do have a ladder block, and we had a Goma block. There we go. Bogey also feeding the snack. That was a hungry snack. And there's another ladder block in 6, as well as some blue Wizrobe. There we go, Captain Green 7 finding level 1. And Handler threatens by a lake. No, here we go, we got... Ah, it looks like we're gonna need to go up this way. And there we go, we found the book, and look at that, that is an interesting level 1. And, ooh, we do have the step ladder, so I'm assuming that power bracelet block was what led to level 1. So we definitely had a chain reaction seed. We need to get the recorder from 3 to get power bracelet out of 7 to get the ladder out of 1. Should be one more item left here in level 1 to find. There's the map. We already have all of the maps. There we go. Yeah, level 1 looking like a literal level 1. There we go, a timely clock. Now it looks like Antlers is in level 8 and Fury SK is in 5. And there's the raft. So we've got both pieces of water crossing equipment in level 1. There's the compass, and actually this level 1 looks a bit like a budget level 2. And of course, with that book, the wand is going to be shooting fire, so not the greatest. So yep, that power bracelet was definitely required to get into level 1. Oh, there's Zelda's room, but I guess Zelda's been replaced by a Patra. We're trying to rescue Patra, right? Princess Patra. All eyes on her. Yeah, so I fought a Patra once. I landed in the ICU. Oh, look at speaking of Hurricane, look at that level 6. Oh my goodness, that is a level 6. Ooh. It kind of looks like maybe a tornado. No, that's true. Nobody wanted to feel bad for me. I feel bad for all of you having to put up with my voice without anybody who can speak better than I can trying to break up the monotony. But you know what, though? If it means that more people can be racing the weekly, then I'll gladly go it alone. Yeah, we did find level 9. It was so long ago that I forgot. Oh yes, that's right. That's right. Level 9 was in Candle Row. Well, at least in one of the parts of Candle Row. I think that part's still considered Candle Row. Even though it becomes more of a Candle Column or something. Hey, I don't make the nicknames up. And here we go, Antlers on the way to the Triforce. Candle... yeah. Candle Road, it's an interesting one. But yeah, I always figured it, thought it was Candle Row, because it was like you've got three burnable spots all in a row, kind of thing. There we go, that's the level 8, that... ugh, look at that level 8. Fortunately, Captain Green does not need to spend as much time here in this level 8. We know that the items are not necessary. There we go, there's an Antlers picking up Triforce number 5. So what you're saying is that the level 8 looks like the D, only the D stands for donuts. Captain Green 7 is inside the Krispy Kreme. We're fat shaming the dungeons. You're right. I guess we shouldn't fat shame the dungeons. It's not their fault they got so big. It's Ganon's fault. Captain Furious K here in this level 7. So it looks like Fury was able to pull out that recorder out of 3 after all. While we were busy, we were busy making fun of level 8. Not that level 8 doesn't deserve a little poking fun at, because it is one big behemoth of a level. And I mean, if it's not a gigantic thing like this in shapes, it's the spiral in level, second quest. And let's face it, nobody likes Spiral Cave. Now, Bogey's in level 3. Unfortunately, Bogey's in the wrong spot to find the recorder. Go, map out of 7. We already know what that looks like. 109 for +5. That's actually pretty good. And since we really don't need a whole lot of money this seed, except maybe to buy the bait, so we already have the red ring, and we already have the silver arrows, and there's the power bracelet for Furious K. Now, Fury's got to make their way here. Just go off to the right. And it looks like both Bogey and Antlers are in level 3. They're not in the right spot to find the recorder, but... Yes, the book was an atlas. Oh yeah, where was the book? Yeah, the book was in level 1, and the level 1 was power bracelet blocked. Actually, wait, no, I think level 4 was up by the coast. We know level 1 was at the grave. Well, unfortunately, Bogey losing off to the Danger Noodles. And we got the slightly less dangerous Noodles. Still 2 hearts, just less speed. Down here in level 8. There we go, Bogey finding the recorder. And Captain Green finding the level 8 Triforce. That should be all of Captain Green's Triforces. You should have everything necessary in order to get into level 9. Has both the silver arrows and the bow. Oh, yeah. Furious K in level 1, ignoring that book. The atlases are useful in shapes for sure, but at the same time, though, it really does decrease the efficiency of your wand. So it's your call whether or not you want to do that or not. Oh, it looks like Captain Green's going back into 7. Oh yeah, that's right, 7 was ladder blocked. That is correct. And so is this heart container that was past these not Gleox, Vires. There we go, Antler's finally getting the recorder. He's about to start the chain reaction. There we go. We got the Triforce, or wait, not the Triforce, the map out of one for Fury. You never want a multiple. Oh, come on! Yeah, you don't know multiple Gleeok rooms until you've taken on a 40-headed Gleeok. So the good thing about the limitations of Zelda 1 is that a multi-Gleeok room is actually impossible. You can have a 4-headed Gleeok, but you can't have more than one Gleeok in a room. If you're playing something like, say, Zelda Classic, well, 40-headed Gleeoks are your friend. Or your worst nightmare. But then in that fan game, you can get better weapons than the magic sword or a red ring. Have them facing all no trails. Just have one big boss room with like all of the bosses and they're just coming to get you. There we go, Triforce out of 7 for Captain Green. Now Captain Green can legitimately go to level 9 and beat up the pig. How many tries does a bogey have? I don't know. If he just finished level 3, I think, well, he hasn't started the chain yet, so it can't be 7, can't be 1, and can't be 4. Can you imagine fighting a Patra and Manhandle at the same time? Have you ever played Zelda Classic? That is literally the staple of all their quests. It's just fighting nasty enemy combinations at a time. You know, like, yeah, sure. Wooden sword, room full of Death Knights. Yep, Captain Green is in the special place known as level 9. So, unfortunately, I don't have my audio up, so I can't hear the roar. But I can definitely see if there's going to be a door. This could be a door. Is this a door? No, it is not a door. Okay, we're all on Fury's audio. Well, we won't be able to hear the roar, but we'll probably be able to see the roar because Captain Green will probably start moving in a specific way. You know, checking to see if, we're going in and out of a room, trying to see if he can bomb past a certain spot. Heading straight for the blinking dot. That's the thing about these flags. The Ganon is forced, unlike the randomizer tournament that is currently, nearly wrapping up. We don't have a situation where Ganon could not be required. Ganon is 100% required in these flags. I mean, now you might want to find Zelda, first, just so that you have your bearings, but at the same time, it's not quite as important, not with these flags. Okay, ooh. Oh no, is that a single... Well, as the famous LOZ Cards fan 23 would say, feeling lonely? Yeah, I guess we do have a blinking dot all the way up here, don't we? There we go, Bogey finding level 7. Fury SK in level 4. Now, one thing that I would do personally, and I don't know if Captain Green already did this, but you see that spot all the way on the upper right corner? That looks suspiciously like a bad spot to hide a Ganon. I'd go check that out if I could. Yeah, and there we go. That's the princess. And we know it's the princess because the door did not open. And Antler's picking up the red ring. Now we do have second quest rooms on, so that means that that could possibly be a push block room. Fortunately, we don't need any items. We have all of the items that we need in order to... Nope, I guess that is not a push block item after... or push block room after all. Still no push block. Can't bomb downwards. There we go, Bogey picking up the power bracelet. Yeah, that is a good point. Bombs... Well, Gibdos do have bombs, but Gibdos are kind of a bit rare when it comes to bombs. Fires do, but we don't really have the necessary equipment to take down a Vire in one hit. Unless, of course, we had a bomb. Yeah. Here's the thing though. We did try and we did actually make it to one of those squares, east of Zelda. But they didn't open, so those two squares can't I mean, it could actually, it could very well be a magic staircase situation. Actually, that'd be incredibly rude if that was a magic staircase situation. That would be incredibly rude indeed. But my money is in the spot that's off to the east. You see there's 4 blocks there that are like trailing off into a little tail section. That's where I think Ganon's located. There we go. We've got ourselves a mugger room. So Captain Green going to pay the toll, and here we go. Fury SK is in level 9, joining with Captain Green. So now it's a race between Captain Green and Fury SK. Captain Green, of course, having mapped out more of this level 9. But let's see if Fury can discover the puzzle first. Know just which way to go. Fury doesn't have a map. Although, actually, you know what? A map in level 9 is actually a lot more useful in shapes because there are a lot more unbombable sections that, are just empty squares that can't lead to anything because those aren't rooms. So now it looks like Fury is actually headed... Oh, Fury is deciding not to go. Interesting question here. All right, let's see here. So it looks like we've got about yeah, it looks like we've got a high five here from both runners. So here's the staircase that is a one-off. That is a major troll staircase. Furious K gonna unfortunately waste a couple more bombs. Won't realize it until later that just where it's located, and it's like, can you even believe that? Now, here's the thought that I thought: if that one is a troll staircase, what if those other two squares are also troll staircases? Although, since we've already seen Zelda's room, I'm gonna just guess that those spots. Well, there we go. There's the banana. Captain Green not gonna need to pick that one up. Yeah, we're wondering if the northeast room has a magic staircase. Now here we go. Antlers in level 1. Gonna discover the ladder. Gonna discover the book. The troll nanner, yeah. Now we're up here again. There are secrets where fairies wear boots. Oh my goodness, and that is another troll staircase. I think we can bomb to the left or the right here. We should be able to. No, we can't. Wow, that's another troll staircase. You know what? This level 9, this level 9 right here. This is one of those level 9s. And here we go. Here's an aqua magic bomb wall. Oh, here we go. Looks like Captain Green has discovered a way into... There we go. We've got Ganon. We've got a roar. We've got a double moat room. Ugh. That's going to take 8 hits with the white sword to take the Ganon down. And unfortunately... Ooh. Well, fortunately Captain Green does have a red ring. Does have a potion. Use the potion. There we go. Meanwhile, we've got jewelry, level 4, Bogey's side. And there we go. Captain Green is the first to take down Ganon. Now we've got to make our way all the way back up to the blinking dot. Yep, after getting bodied by Ganondorf, the best thing to do is to just drink a bottle of ice-cold, refreshing Coca-Cola. This stream is not sponsored by Coca-Cola. The stream, however, is sponsored by Zelda. So GG's to Captain Green 7 for being the first on screen to finish. Coke Gaming. I don't think so. Alright. GG.
Hey, Julie, thank you.
So, thoughts about the seed?
I was flying until level 8 and then level 9. Level 8, Triforce kind of buried, and then 9 just took forever to find Ganon after the really fast Zelda.
Yeah, level 9 was a bit of a troll. I think it had two one-off staircases that led absolutely nowhere.
Yep, the first two ones I checked, fortunately.
But yeah, overall, I'd say it was a fairly good seed. We all got to see your chain reaction. Chat loves to see the chain reactions. Maybe Fury SK, not so much. He kind of left behind the recorder in 3. It had to come back for it.
Yeah, with early bow, early silvers, it makes it like less likely there's items still out there that are useful, but level 3 is so small, I'm gonna clear that one every time.
I don't think we found what was. Oh yeah, level 3 was the recorder. That's right. I keep forgetting.
Actually, I like how in level 9, my first two staircases were one-offs, and then the third one was the banana. It was not having staircase luck in there, but turns out you just have to bomb your way into Ganon.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where I guess you walk in with the with you thinking, well, I'm gonna play everything by the book. Check all the columns. Go in a set order, and then and then it's like, well, no, you just have to go this way and then down this way, and
Yeah, it had that little like weird little tail thing off to the northeast I want to not leave
I
behind
was
first, and then
I was dead set that was where around Ganon was gonna be, but no.
yeah,
Everyone was hoping it was gonna be in those 3 spaces past Zelda.
that would have been
But what
funny if the staircase there had been right away from Ganon. I'm glad I did buy the bomber right before coming in though, because it took like every bomb I had plus another 2 forces. I was like 21 bombs I used in there.
Yeah, definitely an annoying level 9. Yeah, so according to the chat here, Antlers is now in level 9. So if I recall, then Antlers actually needs to go underneath the second, the upper right of the 3, blank spaces needs to go under that, correct? Instead of going over towards where the princess is.
To get to Ganon, you mean?
Yeah, to get to Ganon.
Yeah, he's all the way down in the southwest, so like the path I took was kind of windy. Like it goes underneath the blank spaces. And,
Yeah, that's right.
well, the blank spaces at top at least.
Yeah, Fury now found the compass. And it's probably going to take Fury a little bit of a while to, figure out that's where you got to go. But again, I mean, it kind of defies, the common digging level 9 technique, because usually you'd want to go column by column, right? You'd want to go up and down. You don't want to just hurry off in one direction.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just weirdly shaped that it made it difficult. Not only was the shape made it difficult, but like a lot of things didn't bomb that would have helped. So it was sort of like a zigzag path to get there.
Now, Bogey getting the last piece of Triforce should be eligible to enter level 9. Just going by what chat's saying. Have to apologize tonight for the skeleton crew. There we go, level 9. Let's see if Bogey's level 9. No, he's gonna go. Oh, there we go. Just gonna get eliminate. Saves a bomb. Yes, thanks for the offer. Two heads are always better than one. And, even if you don't have any prior speaking knowledge, I mean, I pale in comparison to some of the talent who voice some of these commentaries. So, but every little last bit of help is always appreciated. Well, if you're, you know, you know, I'm talking to Zeke Highwind. If you're interested in the Zelda One Discord server, there is actually spots where you can sign up for, the weekly races. And if you're ever interested in doing that, just join the server, and maybe they can give you the, a role for commentary.
Yeah, we're always looking for more people to help out behind the scenes, and definitely joining the
Yeah.
Discord is the easiest way to be able to do that. And everyone there is very friendly, and they'll make sure to pair you with people who have experience so that your first time goes well.
Hey, you've already got the hang of things. So you're already better than me. I focus on the wrong things.
Definitely looks like I pulled the restream up, and it looks like this 9 is trolling them as much as it trolled me.
Oh yeah,
And
it's definitely giving everyone a run for their money.
yeah, I think it's one of those ones where it's just like impossible to write order or right path it your first time
You
in
would
there, because it's
you would almost need to defy convention in order to get a foothold.
yeah, for sure.
I mean, just like go in and do like all of the wrong noobish things. Ignore all of your training, ignore a tracker, everything. Just wing it.
I do
Now,
sometimes meta 9 if I like feel way behind. And no one's done yet, then I'll be like, oh, this 9 must be awful, and I'll go left first. I'll jump in every staircase I see, depending on how I feel. But since tonight I felt okay going in, I just
so
tried to do
did
the
you
standard
happen?
way.
So did you happen to catch who came in first overall?
Yes, Homer J Smash finished first at an hour flat. Town in second at 102.38. And then after me has been King Doll in fourth at 107, and Ryan 7 in fifth at 107.07.
Okay. So they all, they probably got trolled as well. There we go. Nice quick Ganon from Antlers. And while we weren't looking, Fury finished.
GG Fury.
Thanks.
Yep, GG.
Nope, don't felt like I did. I don't think I did a lot wrong in that seed, outside of using bombs too quickly in 9 and having to farm for 6 minutes. I
Yeah,
guess
it
I
was
should
just.
have gone.
Yeah,
I
it
guess
was
I should have gone out.
Hmm. There we go. Antlers is also now finishing. So that just leaves Bogey, and Bogey has just finished the pig. So all four of our runners are about to finish.
I feel like Bogey had the best 9 out of all of us. Just looking on the restream here.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, Bogey was the last one to enter, and well, he might be the last to finish on screen. It's not bad, considering he spent the least amount of time in this level 9.
I don't know about CG7, but I entered 9 about 57. I think I full cleared the majority of the rooms. looking for Zelda before clearing the first room that had the compass.
I entered about 51 or 52, I think, and even with entering with 13 bombs, I had to force twice. Like I was telling Jiggly, saying I used at least 20 bombs in there, I think.
Yep. So, Fury, how about that level 3? Finding the recorder after having to come back for it.
Yeah, it's not that huge of a deal time-wise because I was just clearing dungeons as fast as possible, trying to get over to the grave push block so I could figure out, or gravestone, so I could figure out if I needed power bracelet, and if I needed power bracelet, I was going to go back and start doing stuff.
Yeah, turns out you did.
When your first two items are silvers and bow, you're really just trying to crunch dungeon after dungeon, trying to get out as quickly as possible. But really everything up to level 9 was not too bad, except I guess I've got every overworld spot marked, but that's because I had the raft requirement hint from the hint shop that said it's not required.
Yep. And now we've also got Bogey joining us as well.
Hey there.
Hey.
It was a little bit trolly, but overall not too bad. I just, I don't know where I would have made up time. I think, where was the power bracelet? Was it in 7? So the power bracelet was in 7. And I'm just looking at what I would have done differently, order-wise. I think, what did I need? I needed the recorder, I guess. So I didn't make my way over to level 3 until kind of late, it felt. So if I got that a little bit earlier, maybe I would have dug 7 enough to get the power bracelet and then done 1 and 4. But I think that between that and early on, I found the wand. I probably also spent a little bit too much time in 8, just in the hopes that I could find whatever the floor item was. But other than that, not too bad of a seed. Yeah. Don't have too much to say about it.
So anyway, it looks like, judging by Antlers, I don't think he's going to come in for an interview.
Anyone else have the bait pre-bought before running into that, or?
No, I had to go back. Luckily, I think there was a bait shop. Actually, where Vanilla 5 was, I think, was a bait shop. It also had the blue ring. And that was area I hadn't explored, so after I did that, I went back to 5 and just closed that out.
Yeah, 5 was the very first level I found, so I did not have bait at that point.
You know, it feels like it's been forever since I've seen a bait block.
Yeah. There's just one room on the other side of it.
Yeah, it was literally 3 rooms, 2 duds, and a Triforce. So I was happy to see that when I.
You know, things could have been a lot worse. The map could have actually been behind that bait block.
Yeah. But you knew something was there, so it's okay. I thought it was a door that I saw in that room.
That was a bomb. It was a bomb spot. You know, bomb wall in order to get into the Triforce room.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks for doing the solo commentary, and Freedom Fire for tracking, and I'll let you guys go.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks as well. Thanks everyone who watched.
And GG's.
Yep,
GG's.
GG's to all of you. Alright, and with that, it looks like we are finished. So, you know, if you haven't joined the Zelda 1 Discord and you are interested to, you know, that is an option. Follow the runners, you know, Bogey, you know, Fury SK, All of their information is up there. Commentary, it's not necessary to follow me. I don't stream. And then there's Freedom Fighter, our tracker. So yeah, we did okay considering it was just a skeleton crew tonight. Anyway, I want to wish y'all, good luck. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next week with a different flag set. And with that, I think we're finished.